guys, welcome back to my channel and happy 2016. This is a super exciting video because not only is it my first video of 2016, but it is my best of beauty 2015 video as well. So what I'm going to do today is do a top 15 favorites for the year of 2015. I just thought that'd be kind of something fun and new rather than doing a best of beauty, just because for me those tend to get a little bit dragged out and I wind up getting bored halfway through them. So I thought doing like top 15 of 2015 would just be cute and new and different. So let's jump right in and I'll show you all the products that I love for 2015. So first up, I'm going to start with my all-time favorite foundation. Now, I am obsessed with this. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. I've been using this all year long. This is probably my 4th or 5th bottle of it. I just love it so much. It looks the most natural on my skin. It matches my skin tone and color the best. And even though it is a little bit pricey, I just love the finish. And I love that it sits so well on my oily skin because I do get kind of oily in my T-zone. Even with all the other great foundations that came out this year, I just constantly found myself going back to this one. So for 2015, this was definitely a holy grail product for me. So I'm not gonna lie, when I first got into makeup, I literally had no idea what primers were. I was like, okay, whatever, why do I need that? And I just went straight to foundation. And after a while, I finally kind of caught on to the primer bandwagon, and now I love them so much and I'm like a primer freak. So for the year of 2015, I have been obsessed with these, and these are the Makeup Forever Skin Equalizers. I have 3 of them. This white one is my favorite. This is the base hydrating one, and then I also have the radiant and the mattifying. These just make my makeup sit so well on my skin. They make it last longer throughout the day. It helps it just not only sit better on my skin, but just the application overall of my makeup when I use these really makes a huge difference. I love the different formulas. This one is my everyday one. I use this pretty much every single time I apply my makeup. If I feel like my skin looks a little dull or just needs a little boost, then I'll definitely go with this radiant pink one. And on days that I'm just like a hot, oily mess, then I use my little mattifying one right here. These are from Makeup Forever, like I said, and you can pick them up at Sephora as well as any Makeup Forever store. So 2015 was a huge year for baking. Now, I'm not gonna lie, when baking first came out, I had no idea what it was, so I seriously watched like 20 YouTube videos on how to do it, what it was, who was doing it, all that good stuff. And after trying like tons of different powders for baking, I was like coming to an end of it, and I was like, you know what, I quit, none of these are working for me. And then I finally found this little bad boy right here. And this is the Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. This is such a nice powder. It's really finely milled, which is what you want, especially when you're baking, which basically just means that the powder is very fine granules. They're not more granular or thicker like other powders are. It sits really nicely on your skin. It helps absorb any excess oil without making you give like that cakey, gross looking, like packed on makeup face. It really just sits nicely on the skin and blends, and just, it's such a nice powder. I love the color. It has a little bit of a tint to it, almost like, it's very neutral. There's no yellow, there's no pink. It's just really nice. It has these little holes so you can just kind of tap some out onto the lid when you're using it. And I also use this to apply on my eyelashes. Since eyelashes are very oily, if I apply this before I put on my mascara with a little brush, it really helps my mascara to stick as well. So a little tidbit there. So 2015 was a huge year for highlighters as well, and with that came the Anastasia Beverly Hills Illuminator that looks just like this. Now, one of my recent videos, you actually probably saw me like using this to send signals into outer space because it's so beautiful and shiny. And I just think it's such a gorgeous product. It's very pigmented, very creamy. This is in the color So Hollywood, and I love the texture of it because when you're applying it with a brush, the brush really picks up the texture well and helps you kind of pack on that product. And I use this with the Anastasia Beverly Hills A23 brush, which is kind of meant to go with this illuminator. Now, this brush, I'm obsessed with it. I'm a little highlighter spastic, I'm not gonna lie. Like when it first came at the trend and I started using it, I was like, I don't know how to apply this correctly, but this brush seriously makes it like foolproof. Like you just dab it in here and you're like, look at that glow, like so pretty. So sticking with highlighters, I of course had to pick this one up this year, and it definitely became a favorite, and this is Champagne Pop by Becca and Jaclyn Hill. I think Jaclyn did such an amazing job on this. It's so smooth, creamy, pigmented, and the color is just gorgeous. I mean, look at that, it's so pretty. It just like seriously makes you glow like a golden goddess. I love it. So definitely a hit for 2015. So 2015 was a huge year for Jeffree Star Cosmetics. They seriously just killed it this year. Like all of their products were amazing. And one of the ones that I loved were these Velour lip scrubs. This one is root beer, and then I have mojito, and strawberry gum is in my shower as well because that's just where I keep it. Now, I love these so much. They smell amazing. They taste amazing. Yes, I've tasted them. You know you have too if you own them. They're just, oh, they're so good. And they last seriously forever. Like these last me such a long time. And this root beer one, I've actually walked in on my husband using it a few times, and I'm like, I see you, boo, I see you. So this next product I actually feel a little bit guilty talking about because I feel like I'm cheating on my old mascara, which is the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black. It was like my holy grail for the longest time, and then after a while I just realized it wasn't doing what I wanted it to do. My lashes just weren't looking as nice, so I went on the hunt for a new holy grail mascara and I found one, and it is the Urban Decay Perversion Mascara. It looks just like this. This is seriously amazing. I apply my Lauder Mercier translucent setting powder on my eyelashes with just like a small fluffy brush, and then I go on with like 2 or 3 coats of this, and it seriously looks like I'm wearing falsies. I cannot tell you how many times I wear this and girls come up to me and be like, what kind of falsies are you wearing? What mascara is that? Like, your eyelashes look amazing. So this is a little pricey. I believe this is $20 or $22, but it's seriously worth every penny, and it is a huge tube, so you do get a lot of product in here. So I am a glitter girl. I love glitter. I'm not one of those girls who's like, oh, I'm only wearing glitter for special occasions or, you know, a date night or whatever. No, I think glitter should be worn all day, every day, whenever you feel like feeling a little extra sparkly. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay, so this Urban Decay Heavy Metal Liquid Liner is seriously amazeballs. Like, it's so pretty and it will like slay your glitter game. I've used it as a liquid liner. I've used it as a base for eyeshadows. I've used it just by itself to like add extra sparkle to my lids, and it is so gorgeous. I'm going to pick up every single color that they have when I go back to Ulta next week. But I mean, just look at that sparkliness. Hi, like, let's send some more signals into space with that. So 2015 was a huge year for lips, especially with the Kylie Jenner lip craze that went on. Now, I've been obviously overlining my lips a little bit, and I've been using these to do it, and these are the Urban Decay Glide On Lip Pencils. They look just like this. I have the colors Venom, which is a beautiful dark purple color, Manic, Turn On, and Rush as well, which these are more like my nude everyday colors. And throughout the entire year, anytime I would line my lips, I was always using these. They're creamy, they're pigmented, they don't drag at all, which I really like. And sometimes I actually will just use these to fill in my entire lips. They're just so gorgeous. I love them. So circling back around to the fabulous Jeffree Star and his amazing cosmetics line, I picked up these 3 guys this year, and they are seriously so gorgeous. This is the color Doll Parts, which is a really pretty pinky mauve color. Ho Ho Ho, which is a gorgeous red with some glitter in it, and then 714, which is a gorgeous coral color, very California type thing. They're all so gorgeous. The pink cap are from his permanent line, and then these are limited edition. I really wanted Androgyny as well, but luckily it's relaunching next month as part of the permanent collection. I just feel like out of all the liquid lipsticks, Jeffree Stars have the most staying power. They're the most creamy, the most pigmented, and they're just the best formulated in my opinion. So if you have a chance, definitely pick these up. So it's time for a confession. I am highlight and contour spastic. Like, it's just not something that came easy to me. It's something I'm like still learning and working on every day. I'm constantly watching videos on how to do it, but these have made it so much easier for me. And these are the LA Girl Velvet Sticks. This one is the bronzer, this one is the blush, and then the highlight. These all come in different shades as well. The ones that I have, this is the color Dreamy for the blush, Cashmere for the highlight, and then Suede for the contour. These just make it so much easier. Like, you just seriously draw on your face. It's like drawing with a crayon, and you just follow the lines, like, and then blend it out. These blend beautifully with brushes or a beauty blender, and they're super affordable as well, which I really like. I believe these are about $6 each. So I'm not normally a huge lip person, but for some reason I fell in love with these this year, and these are the ColourPop Lippie sticks that look just like this. I have a small collection of them here. Now, I have my nudes, obviously, because y'all know I love me some nudes. Now, I got the colors Bound, Frida, Lumiere, Cupid, Cookie, and Button. They're all super gorgeous. Today I'm wearing Lumiere on my lips. I absolutely love it. I'm actually going to order it back up because I'm that obsessed with it right now. And then I also picked up Leather, which is a gorgeous purple, Lady, which is like a deep blood red color. It's really pretty. And then Flawless, which is like this gorgeous magenta purple color. It's so gorgeous. I think this would be so perfect for fall, and I actually did wear it in fall. But these are actually super affordable as well. They're only $5 each, so if you have the chance, definitely pick them up. So I love blush, and I was so excited when this product dropped this year. And this is the Too Faced Love Flush Blush Palette. It looks just like this. I featured it in a recent video where I did swatches, and you guys loved that video, so I'm super excited. And it's just such a gorgeous palette. It has 6 different colors. They're all super creamy, super pigmented. I love the packaging. I think it's just so adorable. And unlike other palettes where I at least have 1 or 2 colors where I don't use them, I seriously use every single color in this palette. I've already put a dent in almost all of them. So definitely a great product to pick up. And then also from Too Faced this year, I've constantly used this blush in almost every single video I've done. This is the Sweetheart Love Flush blush in the color Candy Glow. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I honestly just bought this because I thought it was pretty and I had no intention of using it. I'm like, oh, there's no way those colors are gonna look good on my skin, but he'll look super cute on my vanity. Like, hi, who does that, right? But anyway, one day I couldn't find like my regular blush, and so I used this, and I was like, holy crap, it is so gorgeous. Now, even using them individually, the colors are really pretty, but when you like swipe your brush across all 3 of them, it is like I can't even explain it. It's like a whole nother level of blush gorgeousness. So last but not least, for 2015, I had to feature my Morphe eyeshadow palettes that look just like this. I picked up 4 of them this year. I got the Jaclyn Hill, which is somewhere around here, which I have to go find. I also picked up this 35P palette, the 35K palette, which is all these gorgeous browns and neutral colors, as well as some blacks and grays. And then the cult classic that everyone went absolutely nuts over this year, which is the 35O palette, which looks just like this. This is probably my favorite out of all of them. I just love the colors. I think they're so gorgeous. And I think especially for summer, this is going to be such an amazing palette to have. They're also super affordable. All the colors seriously are so pigmented, they're so creamy, and Morphe just did an amazing job. So these were definitely like a total favorite for me for the year of 2000. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed watching my top 15 of 2015. And don't forget to stay tuned for next week. I'm going to be doing my epic eye mats haul, which is going to be huge. Like, I'm not gonna lie, every year I do some serious damage at eye mats. I even bring my husband specifically because it's 2 extra sets of arms that I have to help hold bags. Like, it's that nuts. So stay tuned for that, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye. 16-hour wear blushes, which I love. I've tried out many of their colors and I seriously cannot get over them. Like, they're just so cute. So this is the front of the palette. Very pink, very girly. Lots of little